All right, man. Alrighty, so on the first play right here, the Commanders are just going to run. They have Terry on a go. They have a little bang eight post from the tight end with a dig behind it. And what Jaden is looking at here is what is the defense doing. So what I want you to see is he's going to get ready to snap the football. And what are the Bucs doing here? Obviously, they're trying to send some type of pressure. Jayden Daniels sees that, he knows that, and he expects it. But what he also sees is that they're not just sending pressure, they also have man coverage on the bottom of the screen, one-on-one, with only one high safety. So as long as this safety doesn't sprint straight over to Terry McLaurin, you have a one-on-one matchup, and you should take that a lot, and Jayden Daniels, of course, loves to take it. So right here, Jaden, looking at the defense, snaps the football, sees what he thought pre-snap is correct. He sees next play here, man, and all the Commanders are going to run is they're going to have Luke McCaffrey chip and get out on an out route. They have Terry McLaurin across on a drag. They have a deep seam or deep post route here with a dig behind everything. And the way Jaden really reads this is 1, if he likes it pre-snap. If not, move on to 1 here, 2 to here, and then 3 to Ekeler, who chips and then gets out in the flat as a check down. Now, all the Bucs are going to run is they have straight man coverage. Man here, and then these two guys are just playing man depending on what they see. So if this guy goes in, he'll take the inside route. If this guy goes out, he'll take that, but vice versa. If this guy goes in, he'll take it. If this guy is the second guy to go in or he goes out, then he'll take it. He's just taking anything closer to the outside. He's just taking anything closer to the inside, and that's what you'll see happen. It's a great way to play man coverage. It protects you. It makes playing man easier. And because of that, when Jayden Daniels gets his eyes over there to the left and tries to look at Terry to Zach Ertz, it's kind of covered up. Obviously, Terry isn't really open here. This guy's all over it. This guy's all over this. Zach Ertz isn't doing a great job getting open against Lavonte David, a great backer. So, Jayden Daniels, by the time he gets through all his progressions, nothing's there. He's getting pressure on him, has to get outside the pocket, extend the play, keep his eyes downfield, and what's he see? Lavonte David fail, leaving Zach Ertz wide open with a lot of grass, and because he was able to extend the play, he's able to find him for an easy first down on third down to keep the chains moving. This is an outstanding job, and this is a big reason why. Next play here, man, and all the Commanders are going to run is they have goes from both these two receivers to clear out, and then they just have fake out or fake flat routes that come back inside on both sides of the field, and Jayden Daniels can just pick whichever one he wants. Obviously, what are the Bucs in here? Man coverage, straight across the board with one high safety. It's 4th and short. We got to get this to keep the drive alive, and I love this play call because on both sides of the field, you have great man beaters, and Jayden Daniels can pick whichever matchup he likes. And right here, he sees his guy run out like he's running that flat. This guy's trying to get over to the top of the go. That's why you run that go, to get in his way and to also clear out this guy. And right when Jaden sees that, obviously, he's coming open when he cuts back inside. Jaden throws it, and it's caught for a first down. Obviously, a little bit tighter coverage than it looked like it was going to be, but still, great throw, great catch, first down. So watch Jaden here. He knows he can pick whichever side he wants. He knows it's man coverage. You see you get that motion there. I love that Kliff Kingsbury added that because that tells Jaden right there. He's following. Okay, they're in man coverage. That's all I need to know. So when Jaden snaps his football here, he's going to get his eyes over there and rip it. Trust the man beater. Look in the middle for just a second to hold this guy so he's not able to get underneath that route. And when you see that he isn't moving and he's standing still, just get your eyes over there and put it on the money. Right on the money, right outside the stretch of the DB. Great job. Next play here, man. And once again, love this call from Kliff Kingsbury, and also love how Jayden Daniels reads it out. So all the Commanders are going to run, get Luke McCaffrey in motion here. He's going to come, help chip, and then get out in the flat. The goal of that is to spread out these flat players because over the top of them, you're going to have a crosser with a dig, with another drag underneath it all. And the way Jaden reads this is 1 to 2 here with a high-low. And then if that's not there, come 3 here to 4 to the flat. So watch how it ends up working out. Jaden is going to snap the football, and you're going to see him get his eyes on all of these reads. So snap the ball, boom, looking to Zach Ertz, down to Terry. Neither one are there, so then get your eyes on the dig. Buy time, stay in the pocket, don't panic, trust your protection. You got all day to throw. You see it, it's there now because the flat and this both got guys to extend out, which left a window right where you want it because Zach Ertz also pulled the other safety, and that's why this play works out so well. This play here, man, and once again, love what Jayden Daniels does. As you can see, the Commanders get Zach Ertz in motion. Once again, using the motion to help Jayden Daniels understand what the coverage is. And all the Commanders are going to run here is a simple speed out with a hitch, 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 with a bubble. The way Jayden reads this out is 1 to the speed out, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here, and then finally 5 here, with the goal of this bubble not really to be a check down, but to expand whoever the flat player is to be able to throw this window if you get all the way to your 4. Now, what I love about Jayden Daniels is watch what he does. He doesn't pass up what the defense gives him. What are the Bucs in right here? It looks like they're probably in some type of cover 3 pre-snap. You got this guy spinning towards the middle. You got this guy coming down a little bit. You got this guy way off. So it looks to me like you got a 1-high safety with a third and a third with him coming down to play the flat, which means as long as you can get this speed out away from whoever the flat defender is, who it looks like it's going to be this guy, you should have it. Jayden Daniels knows that, and watch where he puts his football. Gets his eyes over there. Obviously, they're in cover 3. Pre-snap look was confirmed. So hit your back foot, get it out there, and I love that Jayden Daniels places his football on Terry's outside to lead him away from both defenders. So there's no way that they find a way to break it up or pick it off. Right on the money, right by the sideline, leads to a nice little gain. Jayden Daniels takes what the defense gives him, doesn't make things harder than it needs to be, and this right here shows that off. Jayden obviously looking at the coverage, get the motion, nobody follows. You know they're in some type of zone, and with the way they're aligned, some type of cover 3, Jayden Daniels sees right there that he was right, hits his back foot, ball. Nice, easy. We'll take it every time. Next play here, man. Once again, love the play call and love what Jayden Daniels does and how he reads this out and how he ends up finding the open guy. So all the Commanders are going to run here. They have a deep post from Luke McCaffrey, which is most likely just a clear out route for the crosser and the dig behind it as your 1 and as your 2. In some circumstances, you could throw this. Maybe if they're in quarters, you could read it. You could read the safety from high to low, down. So if the safety came down a little bit on the crosser, you could try to throw this post over the top. But right here, it really just works as a clear out with your crosser being your 1 and your dig being your 2 with a little bit of play action here to try to get these backers to hold their spot so you can throw this crosser and dig behind them. So watch what Jayden ends up doing here. He's going to snap the football. He's going to get the play action. He's going to realize the coverage wasn't the same as it looked pre-snap. They're actually in cover 2, actually Tampa 2 if you want to be specific. And right when Jayden hits the top of his drop, he has pressure all around him, which causes him to have to step up and get out. Great job stepping up into the open grass, getting out to buy time, and keeping your eyes downfield, finding your number 1, and then attacking the line of scrimmage. And right when you attack the line of scrimmage, seeing that both of these guys are flying down because they have to respect you running the ball. And right when they fly down, you get flat again. Next play here, man. And once again, love the throw and the play call. Kliff Kingsbury really has been cooking this year. He surprised a lot of people. And in this game, I thought he called a great game again. So right here, the Commanders are going to get motion again, try to help Jayden Daniels see what's going on. And as you can see, you got somebody following Zach Ertz in, which is a key tell, like I said earlier, of man coverage. And that's exactly what we're getting. Man coverage all across the board with 1-high safety. And all the Commanders are going to run. They have a chip here, a chip here. Jayden Daniels motions them in because he wants them to chip so he can have more time because they look like they're sending pressure. And all they're going to run from the receivers is a post with a crosser, with a chip, flat, with a little hitch in the middle of everything. And the way Jayden reads this is high to low, post down to crosser, and then you can come to either flat to the check down in the middle of the field. And what you're going to see happen is Jayden's going to look high to low to the post. He's going to have time because he brought in both of those chippers. He's going to get in his drop. Trust the protection. Keep your eyes downfield. Obviously, the post isn't there because the safety is straight drifting back. So bring your eyes to the one-on-one coverage here on Terry McLaurin running across the field. And when you see it play here, man, it's 4th down. The Commanders are going to go for it again. And once again, we're going to see him come through in the clutch. All they're going to run is they have Dyami Brown on a go. If you like the matchup and it's man coverage, let's take it. If not, we have a dig from Ertz and out here with another dig behind it all. And the way Jayden really reads this is 1 to 2. The out is really there for zone, in my opinion, in case they were in zone coverage to push this guy out to hopefully open up one of these windows. But right here, the Bucs, in a critical situation, are going to run man coverage. Once again, they're going to have him walk up, and they're going to send pressure. So man coverage on the back end, cover 1 with pressure coming. But once again, Jayden Daniels doesn't panic, sits in there, and goes through his progression. So right here, he sees the matchup one-on-one on the bottom of the screen, but I guess he doesn't like it, so he don't want to take it. So then he gets his eyes to the other side of the field. He's looking at his 1 to Zach Ertz, and right there, you can see Zach Ertz has a step on this DB. All Jayden has to do is trust his protection and rip that football a little bit out in front, and it should be a catch for a first down. Play here, man, and once again, on one of the most crucial plays of the game, the Commanders need a touchdown, and Jayden Daniels is not phased at all, and he goes through every single progression until he finds the open guy like it's nothing. All the Commanders are going to run here is a different variation of a simple snag concept where they have a corner from Zach Ertz, they have a slant underneath it, and they have a flat underneath that. And the way you read this out is, number one, you look at the corner. If he backs up underneath the corner route, then we bring our eyes to the slant flat and look at what the flat defender does. If the flat defender takes the flat route, we should have a slant window right here to throw into. If he takes the slant window, then we should throw this flat because the corner is out of the way taking the corner route, so we should have that to run in the end zone. But if none of it's there somehow, you have this dig on the back side as your number 4 read, but you're going to have to get your eyes all the way across the field to it to be able to throw it. And right here, just watch what Jayden Daniels does. He's going to snap the football, get his eyes on the corner. What's the corner doing? Obviously, the corner is backpedaling, so if he tried to throw this corner out, it's not going to be there. So then he gets his eyes on this flat defender. What is he doing? As you can see, boom, right there, he decides to take the flat. So then Jayden gets his eyes on the slant. And when he gets his eyes on the slant, Lavonte David is drifting underneath it. So this concept just got completely covered up. Great job by the Bucs. But what they forgot about is you got Terry McLaurin as the last option on the back of the end zone running a dig. Jayden gets his eyes all the way over there, sees it, rips it. All right, man. Now we've got to the last drive of the game where Jayden Daniels led the Commanders down the field to kick a field goal to win it. And once again, we're going to see him come up clutch on a 3rd down. All the Commanders are going to run is they have a clear out here, they have a dig behind it, they have Zach Ertz helping and then getting out in the flat, and they also have Terry McLaurin lined up by himself on a little stop route, but obviously they have this guy over the top of it helping, so Jayden Daniels can't check him to a go and throw that. It's either the stop route or nothing, depending on what you like pre-snap. This is pre-snap 1. If he likes this stop pre-snap, he can throw that because it's 3rd and 5. It'll get the first down. But if not, then you bring your eyes to this side of the field. Right here, obviously, the Bucs are in press man down here, so you probably don't want to throw a stop route into that. So instead, get your eyes on the dig as your 1, and then the flat as your 2, and watch how it ends up working out. So Jayden is going to snap the football, getting his drop. They're trying to send a simulated pressure, scare Jayden Daniels, make him make a mistake. They're all going to drop out of coverage, but it doesn't faze Jayden at all. He realizes it, stays in that pocket, stays strong, doesn't panic, keeps his eyes on that dig, and right when he sees this guy getting cleared out here, he sees that dig coming open in the window and one-on-one coverage, so he's already got the ball back, ready to throw it. Great anticipation, getting the ball out with next play here, man, and this is just Jayden Daniels being Jayden Daniels, and because of that, the Commanders won this football game. All the Commanders are going to do is they're going to line up in pistol. It's 3rd and 1. They got to get this if they want to be able to run the timeout and kick a field goal. And all they're going to run is a simple play action, boot, with Zach Ertz acting like he's down blocking, and then he's going to get out and just run right here. That's where Jayden's trying to throw the football. This is the one. This is the only read. If it's not there, then Jayden, take it yourself. You got Zacchaeus running a go to clear out, and you got this acting like he's blocking here and then getting out on a delay. We're expecting this to be wide open. But right here, what's going to end up happening is when Jayden turns around to give that boot, Kalijah Kancey is going to burst through the line of scrimmage, do a great job getting upfield, getting through the offensive line, and it's going to force Jayden Daniels to not really have time to think. So watch how it plays out. You get the motion. You want everybody flowing this way because you're going to run the boot back this way and try to throw this route, which hopefully is going to be wide open. But what ends up happening is what I said. Kalijah Kancey bursts through the line of scrimmage, and right when Jayden turns around, he has Kalijah all over him. But Jayden, so man, I don't really know what to tell you. Obviously, they have a big game coming up against the Lions, and it's probably going to be a lot harder to win that game than it is the Bucs. But I really am already happy with what I've seen from this team in their first year with Jayden Daniels as their quarterback. And as long as he can keep up this pace, there's no reason to not believe this Commanders team can turn into a contender really, really soon.